Traders, welcome, welcome, welcome. We are live on this beautiful Thursday. Beautiful, beautiful Thursday. It's been very nice, I must say, down here in South Florida. Oh man, it may be like that other places as well, but definitely I can say it's nice here. Well, guys, let's get right into it, man. I actually been away. I run a couple businesses. So I've been tending to that. So I haven't really had much time to trade. Every day I look into the market before, early in the morning before I head out. So I'm always trying to stay in tune. Um, but yeah, I have not been as active as I wanted to be. But I'm back today for a little while. I actually got to run out today as well. I got to run out like 11 o'clock. So I'll try. Hopefully, I see something before then. Um, but right now, we do have two runners. Right now, two runners we got going. We have ARCI again. That's back on the radar, guys, and then NBEV is also back on the radar. Um, and they both have a good volume. NBEV has over 1 million shares traded, and ARCI has nearly 600,000 shares traded. This is at before 8:30 a.m. So definitely a good sign of things to come. So let's see what the news is. New Age Beverages earlier issued press release highlighting launch of a CBD globally. All right, so they're jumping into the CBD. They're really a beverage company, but apparently we all see this all the time, where they jump into new markets. Uh, But anyway, yep, that's the news there. Let's see what's going on with ARCI. I didn't actually see the news yet. Uh, let's see here. So, our ARCI is making new highs. Pre-market highs announces new class of mobile uh, IoT modules. All right, Internet of Things. Alrighty, so that's the news there. So whatever the case, they are running. We us traders. I mean, it's definitely good to have a catalyst. That's like almost prerequisite. But sometimes stocks move strictly on technicals. But definitely good to have that news there. ARCI is taking off. It's on everybody's. If you have a higher day scanner, it's popping up. It's all over the scanners. Let's see what else is going on. Right now, those are the two that everybody, I'm quite sure, has their eyes on and are looking for their opportunity, looking for strategies of when and how they'll jump in. So keep your eyes on that. And NBEV pulling back a bit, and that's actually what you kind of want to see. You want to see it take a little breather, after a straight up move. Let's see here. After going, pretty much vertical, you do want to see a healthy pullback. A healthy pullback is like 25% or less. Ideally less, but 25% or less, like a 10% pullback from where it started. Uh, so let's go ahead and back up here. So it actually started way down here. Let's get some technicals going here, guys. See what's really going on. So what you want to see is you want to see it pull back slightly, as far as the 580 area, no further than that. Anything further than that is not healthy. But as long as it can stay anywhere above this area, anywhere above the 580 area, then it's pretty much still in an uptrend. So you look for stuff like that. Right now, it looks like it's going to be a healthy one. It doesn't look like it's going to fall completely off. Let's take a look here. So let's see. So it doesn't have a history of like fading right off. So it actually has a history of when it goes up, staying up. If you look at the green candles, most of these green candles here, they go up, but they stay up. They close at the highs or close near the highs. See here, goes up, stays up. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit so you can really see. It goes up and it actually kind of holds. It goes up and it actually kind of holds. Now this day, yeah, it started up here. I don't know what happened. It started up here, went up, and it went way down under. Let's see. Go back further. See what's the real profile here. Yeah. So as you can see, it pretty much it doesn't lose much of its oomph. You know what I mean? So that's actually a good sign for us longs. Um, let's see. Yep. So it holds pretty good. That's basically what I was looking for. That's what you kind of want to look for. You want to look for if it's a known stock to known to sell off, immediately or to sell off all of its gains, but it doesn't look to be the way here. So you may see a healthy pullback. You see it's coming back up here. NBEV kind of holding these moving averages here, the 20 and the 9 EMA here. So it's definitely a pretty strong one. The next real resistance is up at is all the way up to like the 670 area. So it has room to run. Definitely has some room to run. Right now we just hit 8:30. Let's see what else is going on in the markets. Let's try to get these watch lists filled up. That's the goal. Is always to have a full watch list. You don't want it to be too scrawny and skinny. Yeah, you can have it that. All it takes is one stock, right? But it's definitely good when you have multiple runners. In this case, we have two very good ones. They have very good volume. ACRS, this one is it's nothing going with it. It had news and it popped up early this morning, but it's not on any volume. See, it reports submission of investigational new drug application (NDA) for the ATI 450 for treatment of rheumatoid arthritis. All right, so they're submitting the application. It's not, you know, a solidified drug yet or anything, but it's they submitted an application. Now, just like one of us, we might be qualified, might not be qualified for a job, but submitting an application doesn't mean you're either or. It just means you're submitting an application and seeing what happens next. So keep an eye on that. See what else is moving here, guys. So as I said, it's holding pretty good. Let me go ahead and I may take a little small position. Depends on how I gotta wait for a good pullback here. It fell up under the somewhat of an uptrend here. So let's see if it can regain its strength there. Yep, so that's what's going on. Um, so we have what 3 more days in this month, 3 more trading days. Yep, you got tomorrow. If you don't count it, if you count tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, before those fees come in for me anyway. So try to make some money here, guys. I'll try to take a starter here, and if something happens, it happens. All right, so I'm actually in NBEV, just a little 6 cent risk. See what happens. Risking. I have my stop at the 607. Just looking for a break of the highs here. Looking for it to go up to break these highs. So you guys are seeing me in a live trade. I'm gonna actually show you. Let me take this. Let you know that this is real. Oh, hold on. What happened? I gotta get out of there. Hold on a second. What happened here? What happened, guys? 6. Yo, that thing fell very quickly. Actually, let me see what happened here. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, that sucker, the bottom fell out of it. That's basically what happened there. Took a small risk, but if you see, and that's why I really don't like to trade pre-market because I had a hard time getting out. I actually could have got out like 607 or something like that, but you have to click the sell button. You have to actually click the sell button. And that's what kind of slowed me up. But yeah, that was a quick little loss there. quick loss. What I think I was lost. Let me see here. I'll pull it up for you guys. Uh, quick $51. That was a $51 loss here. Show you real quick. Yeah, I took a trade there. Took a stab at it. It was holding up the VWAP, but I should have known that was my fault. See, I'm rusty. See, that's why I don't like to. I have to be constantly in the market because if I take days off, kind of it takes a little. You have to get back into it because you got to remember, guys. The markets, the guys, the professionals in it, and the computers are always sharp. They're always sharp. So what I mean is, you cannot afford to not be sharp. You have to be sharp because if you're off your game at all, they're gonna attack it because they are sharp 100% of the time. So that's the one thing about the market. You can't come in like have step in or sleep at the buzzer, sleep at the bell, because these guys aren't and the computers aren't. So you got to be on it. So but anyway, it was a quick fall here. The bottom just fell out. Got in like 614, and I got in at the high too, right here. That could have got well. Actually, that's one thing about short trading. Now look, the high of this candle is 613. Somehow it got me in at 614, but the high it never reached that. So that's what happens sometimes. I don't know, but that's my mistake. The reason why, if you see here, it was under the upward trend. It was under that. I should have waited till it closed above it. Just a rusty mistake, rusty move. Um, but if I see another opportunity, I'll get back in and I'll show you guys live. Actually, 6. It's just that's why that reminds me why I don't do pre-market because it was hard for me to get out. Like usually you have the button that you can hit that just like X's any and all positions, but that button doesn't work in the pre-market. You can't. You have to manually click where you want to get out. Like I would have to click here and then go down to sell, and hopefully by then this hasn't moved because then now you're um, I should have did a market. That's what you could do. Also do a marketable order limit. Also, guys, if you check it out, I got some new buttons here. Some custom buttons at the bottom. I got buy 50% buying power, short 50%. Also sell half or sell half if you're short and not sell half, or you sell half when you go long. So if I'm in a position and it's going my way, and I want to just capture some profit, but I don't want to get all the way out because I can see it may have a bigger move, and I want to get the meat of the move. Then I will go ahead and hit sell half, and then let the rest run. I put it as a button because sometimes trying to get to those hotkeys in time, because I have all of my hotkeys have 2 or 3 button combinations. So what I mean is, you have to hit at least 2 buttons, like Control B or Control F or Control Alt F. You know what I mean? Like 2 or 3 button combination. So sometimes, my hands doesn't get to them quick enough. So I say, let me go ahead and put some buttons here. All right. So that's that. Um, Waiting on an opportunity again here. I got that NBV on each and every one. Hey, ARCI is taking off. It's going to the moon. Let's see what else is going on. If anything else has popped up, ARCI has taken over the high day scanner all morning. Like, if you look at your scanners, if it updates like every time that it makes a new high, then you'll see it has plastered the higher day scanner. Um, so that's definitely the one that everybody's eyes are definitely on, and it's very obvious. Let's see. AMRS. No, that's not. It's not. It's on the high day scanner, but it doesn't have any volume. Um, let's see what else is popping. So yeah, no worries. Got $51 loss on that, but I know the way my strategy works. The trades that I'll find, it'll easily be the trades that I'll find will easily be like $200-300. So yeah, I'll take $50 for $200-300. Um, see what else is going on. Everything's kind of falling off. Let's see how the overall market. I think the overall market had fallen off in the pre-market. I mean, sorry, in the after hours yesterday, and now it's kind of rebounding. Yep, that's what it's done. It fell off, but now it's trying to rebound up to where it closed yesterday. So we'll see. Have to keep a close eye on that to kind of tell you the direction of this market. So what I'm gonna do, my plan is, all right. So as far as the stocks that's moving this morning, the plan for me is wait for a good entry on NBEV. It's right now it's pulling back. I want to see if it holds or if it just continues to fade. If it holds, I'll get in anticipating the break of the highs. So I'll probably get in around like 615, where I got in before, and then just anticipate the break. So all right. So the way my all right, I'll give you guys a little insight, a little quick insight of my some of my indicators. Well, one of them. All right, so my fib, I have it lined up perfectly. So meaning, if the stock stops at a certain one of color of these, because it's color coordinated, then the laws of the Fibonacci says that it should go up to that same color on the opposite side, on the inverse side. So it should go to the negative, because the higher ones are the negative ones. So if it stops at, say, well, it's under the positive 27, so it may stop here at the 38. Let's see. It can't. It has room all the way down to the 580 area. If it goes down to 580, then it has to, by law, go up to the 650s, the 660s. That's the law of the fib. I'm gonna catch a brunt of this if it gets down to what the fib says about the 580 area. Believe me, I'm jumping in. It has to go there though. See, and that this is showing you the patience that you got to have. Now, anybody else may not. I'm gonna say anybody else. I used to be this way. A lot of us we won't wait for it to get to where we're our levels, and then you'll just jump in immediately. Let me go ahead and get my order set. Finally getting over that cold I had. That's good news. So we'll see if it makes it. If it doesn't, then I just won't touch it. But yep, I want to wait for it to get down to the fib area where I was speaking about. I'll put it back up. It just was kind of in my way just then. I couldn't really see what was going on with the actual candles. So so right now it's stopped at the red. It stopped at 38%. So if it goes up from here, expect it to go up to the 648 area. If it gets back over zero, then that's where you expect it to go. This is a quick little lesson for you guys. 614. And where did it let me out? 5, 9, and really? It got out at the actual lowest point and at the highest and out at the lowest. 599. That's crazy. No, well, actually, I feel better. The low was 598. All right, so it's doing a little bouncing action here, but we gotta wait and see. Gotta see sign of pure strength, or if it's just a little dead cat bounce for right now. But again, these are the two that are moving. As you can see how slow my computer. I need a new computer. I've been saying that forever, but I love Old Faithful. She's been faithful to me for many years now. I would say a good 7 years, 6, 7, 8 years I've had this computer, so I'm not gonna give up on her yet. She hasn't given up on me, so I'm not gonna give up on her. Let's see what else is popping. So NBEV showing a little bit of strength here. Man, I bought these new. So I had a gift card that was given to me by a company um, for Amazon. So I just went purchase crazy. I just went buying all kind of random stuff that I would never buy with my own money. So I got this little massage thing here. Some of you guys may have it. It's the noids, the little things you stick onto you on your back or your abdomens or your knees or legs, thighs, and it jolts it. Oh man, that thing is kind of freaky, especially when you put it on like intense setting. Oh man, the intense setting is like very intense, but it's something different. I'm just starting to use it actually this morning, and also it's cool, man. About Amazon, I was just telling a couple people yesterday. Amazon is crazy. Amazon, They are pushing the boundaries, man. They definitely next level. They have the same day shippings now. I say, man, it's a what a time to be alive. Back when I was coming up, the standard shipping it was no faster. The best shipping you can get was like 7 to 10 days. If something gets shipped out, you had to wait excruciatingly long time, like 7 to 10 days, almost like a month, half a month. You know what I mean? Then now you got some companies doing 2 day, 3 day, next days, and so on and so forth. Um, but uh, see the big seller, I'm sorry, big buyer at the 607. But what I've learned about that is I don't count on that because usually that's what they're gonna hit. I learned that if you've done this market long enough, that usually is telling you. I know it sounds inverse to what has been probably taught to you guys. Usually, if you see a lot of bidder stacked up, then the stock is gonna go up. But from my experience, when you see that, a lot of times, like 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, that's the direction the stock is gonna go. So if you see a lot of bidders, then the stock is gonna go that way, gonna go down. I know it's crazy, and if you see a lot of a big share seller on the ask, usually that gets taken out and the stock goes up. So it's like they use that as a scare tactic for the people in the inverse side. So like say for instance, if you're a long, then they want to put that there to make you feel like confident in taking your trade because you got some support there. But in all actuality, that's the way it's going to end up going. Now, and also on the other side, when you see a whole lot of sellers, then that makes a shorter confident. Like, okay, I can go ahead and short here because it's like a 50,000 share ask or something. So, and usually that's the way it chews out. You'll see it get chewed out and then go that way. So, like right now, you see that at the 605 now. Guarantee it's gonna go to that. I guarantee you, it's gonna go under that. I can almost guarantee it. But anyway, yeah, guys. So yeah, now they have next day shipping. I mean, I'm sorry, same day shipping. That's what tripped me out. I ordered some stuff yesterday, and it came yesterday. That's like I guess maybe because we're in a metropolitan area, maybe it's like that everywhere. I'm not sure, but that just I love it. It's the best time to be alive. You see how it went through that so easily. Did I not just tell you guys? Look, 18,000 share sell and a 16,000. See what I'm saying? That's what happens. So you got to train your mind to think the opposite of what some of these people are trying to teach you. They usually teach you that that's support. Now we saw this live. You saw at like the 608, then it jumped down to the 605. You saw like a 15,000 share or 20,000 share bidder, and I said live that that's the direction the stock is gonna go. That doesn't mean the stock is gonna go up now because you see so many people. No, it's the exact opposite. I had to learn that. It took me a long time to learn it. I used to see that and I used to do what everybody said. Okay, now that's support, so I can go ahead and go long because I got somebody behind me that has 20,000 shares that wants to buy. But no, 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 no. You just saw it live, guys. It ate right through that, and it's going back this way. So that's what's going on there. Um, yeah, I could see that it may be a good opportunity, but we're gonna see if it holds up. That's what you're basically looking for, how it holds if you're gonna go long. And first of all, anyway, the NBEV has a history of being like a sticky type trade. Like it doesn't move very freely. It moves, but it moves. It fights at every penny. hmm I'm just having fun sitting here watching guys and seeing what's going on. I love being in the markets, guys. I love it. I love trying to figure it out. I'm quite sure that's the story for all of us. Love the challenge of trying to beat the market, trying to beat the gurus, It's almost like you're having a chance to get in the ring with a heavyweight champion, or you're having the opportunity to step on the basketball court with the NBA championship team and try to win. Or same thing with football or soccer or golf or tennis or any sports, soccer, anything. It's like you have the opportunity to they're giving you the opportunity to jump in the ring with them, jump on the court, jump on the field, jump on the in the ice skating rink if you're talking hockey, to try to go against the best. Now you have a shot. You know your odds are low that you're gonna win, but they do give you that shot. I think that's what so many people, so many of us love about the market. They do give us the opportunity. You could just open up an account just like this, and you're in it with the big dogs. You're in there. You know what I mean? So the opportunities are endless if you figure it out. And this ARCI, this is the play. It has been non-stop, up, up and away. Let's see if there's any resistance going back. It's up, up and away, up and away. So yeah, it does have. It made highs. 875, 755 is another stop for it. 783. So it's starting to run into a little bit of resistance around like the 770 area. But look at how far it went. It's gone up a whole dollar. If you held just 500 shares, you would be up like $600-700. If you held it from, well, actually, if you held it from down here in the fours, you would be up like $1,500 off of just 500 shares, guys. That's the potential here. So this NBEV is kind of falling off. It's fighting with that. It's fighting with that $6 whole dollar area. Let's see if the whole dollar wins or loses. Let's put this ARC. Both of these stocks have over 1 million shares traded, and ARCI is closer to 2 million shares. This is all pre-market, so that's good news. So that means it's gonna be heavily. It's gonna be pretty thick, as you all know. It's gonna be uh, crowded, as they say, but it's still opportunity. Whether it's actually crowded, to me, is crowded is good. That means that the stock is liquid and the stock is gonna move around. Well, it's not winning this battle right now. At that $6, kind of falling off a little bit. It actually hit these hit the low of this candle was 596. This one, so it basically just tapped up under that, trying to get some people who had a stop there out of there, stop hunting a little bit. Some of the longs that jumped in here, anticipating it to go back over the VWAP and over the moving average. It's kind of coming down to take them out. So now what I do, guys, with my um, account thing here, I actually don't even show this anymore. I take everything off. I do this for myself as well, not just to show you guys. I do this for myself because what happens is I just don't want to be distracted by, first of all, my account balance, what I'm winning or losing. I just strictly want to focus on my pattern, my strategy. So that's what I do now. I don't. This is the same. What you're seeing now is what I show myself when I trade now. because what happens is, you get caught up. You look at your P&L. It's been where I many trades where here it is falling off a little bit, where I left a lot of money on the table. That's not necessarily taking losses, but I've left a lot of money on the table because I just see my P&L and I'm like, okay, I'm happy with that $100 that I made. I'm happy with the 130 or 150. Let me go ahead and just close the position. And the position ends up going where I could have made five, six, $700. So I say, you know what? Let me go ahead and take the distractions away, and let me just focus strictly on the chart. And that's what you guys should do. We all should do it, or not just the chart. If your strategy is the price action, I do implement that as well. Looking at price actions, seeing how the buying and selling is going, how much buying compared to selling, and vice versa. Then you just stick to that. Do not look at the P&L or anything like that. It just gets in your way, and it distorts your uh, attention and distorts your mind. So right now it's fighting heavy with this $6 area. I'm looking for other opportunities. So it's holding up pretty good at this level here. So if it does, expect the 650 area. That's how this works. You guys are getting gold with what I'm showing you now. I'm showing you real gold. This is not shown a lot of places. So this is the treat I'm giving those who watch my videos and who get this far into the video. See, I didn't show this at the beginning of the video. This is like embedded deep in the video, so you have to get through the video to see this. You see what I'm saying? And I do that on purpose. So therefore, you will get a treat here, but you have to get through the video to see it. Now I know some of you, now that you know that, you may just skim through the video, and that's not. And if you didn't have that idea, I just gave it to you. You can skim through until you see some. But some things are not gonna have on the map, on chart or anything. I'm gonna just be saying it. So it's gonna be auditory. So you're gonna have to listen and pay attention to the videos. Trust me, guys. I gotta figure it out. But I just give you guys some gold, man, for being a part of the channel. This is some stuff that took me years to learn and to master, but I'm giving it to you guys. If you see this stock go over the high, expect it to touch the other side of this color. It's color coded. So what? You see this color here? And stop here. Not saying this is where it ended up, because it may go down here, it may go down here. It's not over yet. This is live. But wherever it stops, look for it to, if it shows strength again, then look for it to go to that same color on the inverse side. All right, that's my tip of the year. That's not even just a tip of the day. That's a big tip I just gave you guys. Big, big, big tip. I'm just kind of seeing how it plays out. I may play again pre-market, but that first trade kind of threw me off. Not just because of what happened, but because of it's hard to get out. That's the thing. I love to. I don't mind trading anytime if it's enough volume, but when you click to get out, it's like you just. Next time, what I'll do is I'll do a market order. Let's see what else may be going on in the markets here this morning. Again, I got to get out of here at like 11, so I hope I can find some opportunities before then. If not, I'll just hold off until there is. You're in the business of trying to make money, not in the business of just having fun. And this is what I had to tell myself a long time. Not in the business of just having fun and just you don't get a participation award just for participating. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times you get punished for just doing that. So you want to wait for opportunity. If there's no opportunities, don't take any trades. If there are, wait for those opportunities to come. Right now, actually, I honestly think it is going to be some good ones because um, let's see. What's going on, guys? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. No volume here. I got some other guys on my stream. I follow guys as well. I'm not. I want every, I like to learn and not even learn, but I like to learn as well. But I like to just be entertained and see other people as well. So now it's kind of it's trying to stay on over that six right now. But as you can see how much of a fight. As I don't know if you guys remember, I say it's the dollar magnet. We're at that dollar magnet right now. Yeah, so I don't know why this stuff is popping up all over the place. But yeah, we're at that dollar magnet, meaning it'll go up a little over the whole dollar, then come down. It's a magnet. Think about it as a magnet. What does a magnet do? It draws you to it. So meaning if it goes under a little bit, it gets pulled back to it. If it goes over a little bit, it gets pulled back to it. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on it. So what I'm gonna tell you what I'm looking for. It's already pulled back. I honestly want to see it pull back some more. Honestly, so I can get. So the reason I say that, you can get more of a meat of the move. You'll get a lot more than if you try to just catch the highs. If you can catch it at the bottom, which I'm quite sure everybody says, oh yeah, if we all could do that, we'll all be rich. But yeah, it's true. If you can kind of get it at a lower price than the breakout, then you can catch that lower price coming up, and you'll catch the breakout. You see what I'm saying? So you get a lot more. But right now, it's kind of holding this 38 fib. That's right now. I'm not. It could just fall and break below just how this did right here. But it can go up. But right as of right now, it's holding that pretty good. It's touched it like one, two, three, four, five, 6 times so far since it's been above it. But what I also want to look for is, as you can see, the bottom is kind of too clear. So what I mean is market makers see that as well. So they see that some people probably are going long. You have to, okay, so this is what you got to learn about the market. You cannot just think for yourself. The market is full of all type of participants. So you're going to have to honestly start thinking for other people, thinking how they would think. So that's what I'm going to tell you right now. So I'm just giving an example, not to say it's going to do this, but this is where a lot of people have their stop now. Anybody who's going long, their stop is probably right around this 595 area, maybe even 590, just to be safe. So you can believe that they're gonna try to bring this down and flush this out of here. They're gonna probably go down to the 580s. But sometimes that happens, but sometimes it doesn't. But I tell you one thing, it is a good spot. You know what I mean? So even if you do lose, you're not losing much. So if you say you jumped in here, that's a 10 cent risk right now. 10 cent. It double bottom there. Looks like it wants to come up. So guys, I'm gonna get ready to log out of here. Get ready to kind of focus on the market. This is one of the longest videos, one of the longer videos I've made. But yeah, guys, just keep an eye on this, and also the ARCI. It's kind of extended, so if you jump in that, I would actually wait for a pullback, a decent pullback, a healthy pullback. It's starting to do that now, and this is what I call healthy, meaning it doesn't fall off the cliff, but it kind of just, you know, a healthy pullback. Um, Before I would jump into that, it's too extended right now, so I'm actually a little wary about it. But I'm more so into NBEV, but right now it's kind of having a hard time. It's fighting too hard at these areas, and then I know it's been a known stock to be like a hard mover. Like it takes a lot to move it. And look, it has the reason why it has 75 million shares. See, so there you go. It's a higher float stock, and that pretty much explains it right there, why it moves the way it does. Uh, but all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and try and go make me a trade. I'm gonna make two, three, $400 a day, real quick. I'm gonna show you guys in the in the recap, whether I make the recap today or tomorrow. You're gonna see that two, three, $400. I can promise you that. All right, guys, I'm calling it. I'm banking it. So that way, when I make the video, I'm gonna reference back to this video where I said it. All right, guys. Hey, I wish you all the best in the market. I love, seeing the little guys win. We're all the little guys, because I mean, unless you got $1 billion like the SEC and all the other companies, we're all the little guys. I love to see the underdogs win. I'm one of them. So I want to see us all prosper, guys. All right, just study up. Have patience, discipline. Only take good trades, guys, and also keep your risk small. Don't have a risk where like a 50 cent risk. So that way you can kind of stay in the market. You can keep skin in the game per se. All right, guys. I'll catch you later on.